Bitcoin breaks $100,000. What a massive, monumental day for everybody involved inside of the crypto space. I'm sure you're there with a very big smile celebrating the $100,000 party can get underway. Inside of this video today, we are going to, of course, be taking a look on the charts, looking at the next best high probability trade setup. I know some people today are going to be taking it off, going on their celebration of a $100,000 party. This is the video if you want to get straight back to the focus. We are not going to be going on about the celebrations. We're going to be going on about the chart, some things that are happening on the chart right now, some actually bearish divergences forming. You know, is this giving us a short trade opportunity? And before people jump their guns, yes, this is a channel where we do look for short trades as well as long trades. We're just simply going for high probability trading setups. So even in a bull market, we can take some shorts. Of course, naturally, the best trades in a bull market are long, but we are opening ourselves to both sides of the equation. Just as we will take longs at support, we will take some shorts at resistances. So if that's the type of video you're looking for, an unbiased view of the charts, this is the video for you. But yeah, so yeah, I mean, $100,000 Bitcoin. I wanted to start off here for just a minute, going back to one of the first few videos I made when Bitcoin was at the time trading at around $6,000, and I was targeting $3,000, which was hit. So to imagine trading Bitcoin, what was this, 6 years ago, at around $6,000 to today, hitting $100,000. There we go, back in the days there. Yeah, I mean, this is a wonderful achievement, and it's been an amazing journey. So I just wanted to start off by saying, you know, if you were one of the first here around $3,000 Bitcoin when I was making my videos to today $100,000 Bitcoin, what a ride it's been. What a ride it has been. And yeah, I think from day one to today, you know, it's always been the same for me. It's focused on the analysis, it's focused on the technicals, and we're just having a wonderful, fun time doing this every single day. So yeah, historic day all round. I mean, $100,000 Bitcoin. I love it. So yeah, going back then to the technicals, there's a few things that I want to talk you through what we're looking at next. Okay, so when we are talking about what we're looking at next, we have to understand the context of what's just happened, why we're broken out, and some of the order flow behind this. So just a few different pointers here that I want to go over first and foremost. That is prior to the breakout, so this was yesterday, we were starting to form the bullish divergences on Bitcoin. So we started to see this order flow with, you know, this is clearly higher lows, and we were seeing big lower lows on the CVD. So we were starting to form some bullish divergences. So I'm just talking through those little bit of a heads up that were happening over the past few days. So yeah, first of all, the bullish divergences. This is, I wanted to mention, this was a altcoin stream that we done yesterday, but we were taking, I personally myself took 2 trades live on stream, and they were both long trades on altcoins. I know Severance and Scott also took a few different long trades as well, but nevertheless, there was a lot of altcoin volatility yesterday. People making some absolutely wonderful profits during a 1-hour trading session. But what I wanted to actually go on for was Bitcoin. So this was yesterday. I was mentioning that I believe $100,000 will be broken. It is the highest probability that it's broken. Everything that you look at is bullish. Of course, we can have that trap front run, but it's really not likely at all. So yeah, just a thing that I wanted to mention there. And of course, one day later, we break through $100,000. And this was the message that I said to my team yesterday as well. So the champion members. You know, we've talked about this $100,000 front run, and I do want to expand a little bit upon this in this video. You know, we talked about it a lot over the past few weeks, and I've also took a few different trades from that idea, but you know, we're not expecting that to hold forever. I went on to say I do fully expect $100,000 to be broken, and the charts are also saying the same. So my bias plus the charts are all saying $100,000 will be broken. The real simple factors when we start to look at the order flow, when we start to look at the market structure, was the number one, and a local triangle pattern that we had. So yesterday we were looking at this wonderful triangle, a symmetrical triangle in an uptrend. Of course, the highest probability is breaking to the upside. When you look at the market structure, I'm just making always higher lows, higher lows, higher lows, higher lows, that you expect to, you know, for continuation. And then again with the order flow, I've closed it down, but the order flow that we had yesterday as well with the bullish divergences forming, you had every single factor pointing towards a new all-time high was going to come. The biggest factor, I think market structure, the order flow, and then the local sign that we saw yesterday was the reclaim of $98,000. For me, that was absolutely key. I did have 2 shorts open on Bitcoin. I had one literally from the highs at 99,500, which ended in profits. And I had another short from $98,000, which ended in the end in a very small $92 loss. So, not going to lose any sleep over that. But the important thing is the exit price. Okay, and this is the same on my $99,500 short. I closed both of those trades as I was posting these things over on Twitter saying, I think $100,000 will be broken, telling my team, really think here $100,000 is to be broken. There's no point in me holding on to those shorts. So I took a small loss on the $98,000 short, and I took a small win on the $99,500 short. So, I think overall I had a nice idea of the front run of $100,000. The top short ending in profit, the lower short ending in a small loss. But the biggest thing here is recognizing the signs. Okay, at this point, there's no need to hold on to invalidations above 100K. You can close earlier, keep the losses small, right? And the winners big. And, just understand at this point, you have everything. Even while we were trading here at 90,000 on the retest, I had never switched to a bearish bias. And that's something that I do want to emphasize, because I think sometimes people can read the titles. There's a title of I've sold all my Bitcoin. There's a title of I'm shorting Bitcoin. Some people can just read a title and not listen to anything and then have the wrong idea of my thought process. But if you actually listen to the content, not once did I say I was bearish. I've always maintained since this breakout of $70,000, this is a bull market. This is very strong. Yes, even in bull markets, I've taken a few short trades, but the highest probability was always continuation. It was always, a further move to the upside. And really simply, I based that off of market structure. And again, while we just continuously make higher highs and higher lows, higher highs, then this is where we form the triangle. We broke out the triangle. We flipped $98,000 resistance into support. Okay, of course, then you got to trade the charts. And I actually want to show one final thing here before we move on to what's happening next. With that triangle that we were looking at, and we line this up perfectly, we had this triangle resistance, and I did take a larger uptrend support. We had this wonderful first, second, third touch, 1, 2, 3 touches. So a really nice bigger triangle trend line. You can take it back. Of course, you could have it as a smaller triangle, but we did have the bigger trend line. What actually happened here was resistance, resistance. It was broken yesterday evening, and we flipped $98,000 resistance into support. So you can see here really nicely how 98,000 at the same time was flipped to support. At the same time, this triangle trend line resistance was also flipped into support. So at this point, this is where I closed out of my short trades because I'm fully expecting 100K. Thankfully, we made our way up to $100,000, because that would have sucked if we had fallen down from here and I closed my shorts. But no, we did break 100K, and that brings us to where we are right now. So I hope you can understand some of the thought process there. Also the transparency, showing you the loss that I took on this trade. Again, it's very important that we keep our losses small. A $90 loss on the trade. It's recognizing that I think it was fair enough to say, right, we overall had a nice short trades from the swing fire pattern, from the retest to the daily. But at the end of the day, it's keep the winners big, and we still have longs running from lower, and keep those losses small. Okay, so you shouldn't shy away from taking trades. And I know a lot of people are going to troll me or whatever for taking shorts, but I will always block out all that noise. I focus on my own charts. I focus on not on any of the noise, not on any of the things people are going to say. But I recognize when we got a nice trade set up, we're never going to win all of our trades, right? We're going to have to accept sometimes some losses. That's fine. It's part of the game, okay? And, really simply, while others are going to be celebrating the $100,000, I'm just going to be here on the charts looking for the next best trade setup. So with that said, locally, what do we have here? And this is, I was telling you, I have actually shared this with the champion members this morning. So you're getting a little bit of nice alpha here, because this is a trade setup that I've already given to the champions 4 hours ago now. But we have a really nice uptrend anchored VWAP. And I'd say this is an important level. So this uptrend anchored VWAP lines up with the mini range low. So I'd say this is an important level, right? We got this on and around the $100,000 back test. So if we are to get a local pullback here and the bearish divergences that we are still seeing, so I will show you this live right now. We're still getting some bearish divergences here. If we are to see this end with a pullback, we got a local scenario of the pullback only to the anchored VWAP of the uptrend and the mini range low to end in a long trades setup. You can see I've got an alert ready and waiting for if we pull back to the range low. Again, I view this as, of course, a long trade setup, and you could potentially view that all the way back down to the daily open. I've been saying how the importance of daily open. If you don't know why this daily open is so important, of course, first and foremost, the daily open is support. Okay, so that is a very big necessary support level to hold. Problem is, if we lose daily open, we are also simultaneously going to be losing our previous range value area high, which comes in there at 99,000. You can see the daily open there. So we would be getting acceptance into the previous day value area high, the previous range value area high, and that actually confirms a fake out known as a failed auction. So of course, if we pull back to support, it is a long opportunity. But if we get acceptance into the support, which then means it flips into resistance, we actually activate a very bearish scenario. And, I already know the people are going to be saying, Daniel, how can you be talking about short trades? How can you be talking about, any sort of pullbacks, bearish scenarios? We're in the biggest bull market in the world. Right? I get it. Okay. But as a trader, I myself need to be aware of probabilities and understand it's not the highest probability, but nevertheless, it's still probable that we can get a failed auction trade setup. Okay, euphoria is high right now. So if we are to get that failed auction, I will take a short trade. So I know that, and I, of course, have this information for myself. And I personally, as a person that, enjoys making videos, I know that I can help people, and the ones that listen, can absolutely use this information nicely. The failed auction is a setup which would bring lower prices. Of course, you have to be very, I would say, skilled trader. You really don't want to be trying to approach this if you have no idea of risk management. If you don't even know what a failed auction is, you should not be going anywhere near it. But if you understand failed auctions, if you know how to have stop losses and risk management to keep the losses small and the winners big, then you can put yourself in a position of trading the failed auction. Okay, just understand you should be locking in some nice take profits, even use the range pointed control as a mini, I would call it a mini take profit, but securing yourself just that little bit of fees in case you get the stop loss hit, which again is a high probability. It is a bull market, and I agree we're in a bull market. But again, I'm just not letting the euphoria get ahead of me and just saying, well, it's only up from here, and I'm not ever taking another short trade. I think we got the local range to be trading. Okay, so this is down on the 3 to the 5 minute charts. We got the local range, which again, you have the long off a range low, and you do have a short off of the range high. And that's just a local range to trade. This is just an unbiased range, sideways price action. On the bigger, higher term time frame perspective, I agree. This is very, very, very bullish. The breakout is healthy, good, positive. The only way that you can really say that this becomes locally bearish, which is still higher term time frame bullish, is if we get acceptance into the previous range value area high, simultaneously daily open. That confirms the failed auction where we kind of break up here and fake out, and that's where you look for that drop. But again, it's not happened yet. It's just something to be aware of. Like we had to be aware of a potential $100,000 front run. In the end, that trade lasted 2 weeks while we were down below the level. But of course, in the end, we broke up and congratulations. It's fine, right? We only trade, off of analysis, off of our ideas. Even sometimes when it seems like it's impossible, you are given that, nice trade setup. So yeah, for me, that's kind of my viewpoint analysis, keeping it simple at the moment, which is, of course, we expect continuation. Everything points towards higher prices, so that's fair enough. There are a minor warning sign with the bearish divergences, but that's not enough for me to activate a short trade. Yep. But if we do get the failed auction, yeah, you'll see me taking a short. So, yeah, I'm ready and waiting for that. If it comes, otherwise, yeah, we get continuation and let's continue this pump to the upside and all is hunky-dory well. So, yeah, I hope you've enjoyed this video. I will say this for a special one. If you smash that like button and we reach 2,000 likes on this video, I will go live for a special live trading stream for you today, and that will be as we get a failed auction. Yesterday, as I mentioned, we did do a live trading stream, live on stream. I took a few or 2 altcoin trades. They both were profitable trades, and you know, people are able to extract some profits from these streams. So if you want that stream, smash that like button, 2,000, and I'll go live for you today on YouTube to talk you through it live in the time as the charts are moving to the upside or downside. When we get 2,000 likes, I'll go live. Otherwise, yeah, I just hope you've enjoyed this video. You can reminisce back on the times when we were trading back. This was at 6,000, but the target was 3,000, which was hit, by the way. If you remember, we hit $3,000 target. But yeah, I mean, what a journey it's been. It's a
moment, because I would be waiting.
It's been fun, right?
It's way too far ahead now to say what it will be like down here, but I would be
back with the good old mics. Back with it. Look at this. This is a wonderful journey. That's all I can say. If you've been there since the start, I love you. If you've been here only from today, I love you too. I wish you all the best. I do wish you having good, successful, positive trades. My aim and objective of these videos is to give you insights, to give you some sharing of my knowledge. And again, I'm not perfect. I'm not going to win every single trade, but I will always give you my honest thoughts on the market. I have no ulterior motives. I'm not here to rug pull. I'm not here to scam. Why I mentioned that? Because there are a lot of scammers in this space. You all probably saw about this Hucktor people, just shameful and massive scams left, right, and center. And I think it's disgraceful and very dishonest, but you kind of get used to it, which is sad in the crypto space. It's filled with scams left, right, and center. So I do like that I can hold my head high and just say, I'm never going to be involved in any of these types of things. You're here for a real honest analysis, real thoughts of the charts. And, you're never going to see me getting involved in creating coins, rugging, scamming, pumping and dumping random altcoins. No, I'm here for the analysis. I'm here for the trades, and I'm here to help you. So that's what you get, a real honest talk, look at the charts. I hope you've enjoyed, non-biased view. We know where we're looking for the next long, next short. These are lower term time frame options, but hey, if you enjoy that type of trades, that's why you're here. Thank you ever so much. Hope you've enjoyed. And if you want more from myself and the team, you can get this over inside of the Discord. That's where you get access to the trading updates, profits, and of course the whole educational library. We're not a signals caller group. We are an educational group. We help you each step of the way. And you got the whole course to back this up too. So yeah, of course, no financial advice. I hope you've enjoyed this video, and that's me signing out. See you in the next one. Cheers, everybody. Thank you, and goodbye.